Hello, everyone, and thank you to all of you who responded to my last video. I was very sad on that video. Like I said, I was really annoyed, but I don't want to get back into that. I just want to say thank you again for those that reached back with your comments and feedback. Some of you thought it was brave. Some of you, put up a bit of defense for what had happened. There is really no need for a defense because, again, I'm going to put in out a few of such videos to show our ills. And I want to call it our because I used to also be in leadership in church. The ills in church is what I'm talking about. Not a particular person, not a particular church, and definitely not a particular leader. So today, what I want to talk about is the experience of a young lady who I think she might have been about 18 when this had happened to her. Went to church with her mom, was wearing what you probably call a skimpy dress, yeah, and went to sit with her mom in church. And because her mom would usually sit in the first few rows in church, they sat, there. I think she said they were sitting about 6 to 8 rows to the front. Now they had sat down. Church had begun. Praise and worship had ended. The message had started. Before an usher came up to them and asked the girl to leave and go and find another seat in the back. And so the mom says, "Why? What's going on?" And she said, "Well, because her dress at the back is exposed. In other words, her back is exposed, and the men who can keep their eyes in control, men who have a problem with lust in church, and need an usher to police their eyes." So the mom said to the usher, "Look, the message has started. I'll give her my scarf." The mom gave the girl her scarf to cover her back. But that wasn't enough for this usher. She still insisted that the girl had to go to the back. Question they then asked was, where are we going to get a seat from? This is a church that packs up, So it was packed up by this time. This was before COVID. Where were they going to get a seat? She didn't care. She didn't offer them another seat. She just wanted them to leave that place and go to the back. So the mom said, "Well, sorry, if you find us a seat at the back, we'll go, but otherwise, we're not leaving." Her back is covered already. But here is my point. What was that about? Was this usher serving God? Or did she have some friends she wanted to give the seat to? Was this usher honoring Christ by doing that to that lady? This young lady has not stepped into church after that experience. And it's been maybe about 6 years now. She hasn't stepped back in church. Because she first has never been treated like that, even in worldly situations. So she's wondering if church is the house of God where love is, where is the love in that? Remember my last video, that was a question I asked. Where is the love of God in his house? If indeed church is God's house. Where is the grace of God in church? Who is going to answer for that young girl's soul? Who's going to answer? Because Jesus said he's going to call leadership to answer for the souls of the little ones that they messed with. It's there in the Bible. In fact, he said they will wish they were never born. So we want to be careful. What exactly does church mean? Is it a place of condemnation? Is church a place of judgment? Or is it a place of grace Is it a place where we display the grace of God and the love of God? If our men, if church men have a problem with lust and their eyes, they should go and deal with it. We shouldn't pass that on to young people coming, to meet God. Let's allow the Holy Spirit to do what the Holy Spirit only can do, and that's change people. No amount of preaching can change anybody until the Holy Spirit meets with them and changes them. Thank you for listening today.